There is a chapter in Wendy Doniger's book on Hinduism titled From Kama to Karma: The Resurgence of Puritanism in Contemporary India. She wrote, quote, "The Upanishads that followed few centuries later analogized the Vedic oblation of butter into the sacrificial fire to the act of sexual procreation. The worshipper, in a sexual embrace with his wife, imagines each part of the act as a part of the ritual of the oblation. The firewood is the vulva, the smoke, the pubic hair, the flame, the vagina, the embers and sparks are the acts of penetration and climax. Presumably, anyone making the offering into the fire could also imagine each action as its sexual parallel." Commentary. Wendy Doniger is considered to be the foremost scholar on Hinduism in the Western world. Now, all the Hindu viewers out there, can you ever imagine the yagna fire oblation ritual as sexual procreation? But Wendy has documental evidence for that, as she mentioned some Upanishadic commentary. But the point is, she's downgrading the Hindu ritual as some barbaric practice beyond modern times. She's comparing firewood as vulva, smoke as pubic hair, flame as vagina in the fire oblation. Outright contempt for Hindu practice can be sensed from her writings about Hinduism. The danger is her writings are widely considered to be authentic about Hinduism, and it over time reinforces all the bad stereotypes about Hinduism. If Hindus does not present case by case rebuttals of Wendy's writings, then managing perception about Hinduism will be difficult in the Western world. Chapter From Kama to Karma: The Resurgence of Puritanism in Contemporary India. She wrote, quote, "There were more worldly texts that treated the erotic tout, quote, of which, of course, the Kama Sutra is the most famous. There is nothing remotely like it even now, and for its time it was astonishingly sophisticated. It was already well known in India at a time when the Europeans were still swinging in trees, culturally, bracket and sexually speaking. The Kama Sutra's ideas about gender surprisingly modern, as we have already seen." Commentary. Wendy sometimes becomes very impressed about Hinduism, and she wonders how on earth a civilization which is not based on Abrahamic faith can be so advanced at a time when Europe was still a barbaric place. She cannot hide the wonderful things about Hinduism under the rug. So, after denigrating Hinduism for most of the part, she will present some good facts here and there, which she cannot deny. She claims she is presenting alternative history of Hinduism, but all she is doing is presenting the marginal facts about Hinduism. What 99.99% of Hindus believe that do not attract her, but she is more interested in presenting the rest 0.01% subscribed views of as her major thrust for Hinduism. She is conveniently proving that Hinduism is basically a perverted religion, not based on rationalism, and she is propagating that view with a missionary zeal.